Hey. So, like I said, I tried adjusting the mic again. If the music is too loud, or if my mic is too soft or loud, let me know, okay? So today we're going to be doing the Pokemon drawing stream today instead of tomorrow, only because I actually have something that came out tomorrow. It is school related actually, so if I don't get back from home to home in time after my school stuff is done, it mainly STEM practical practice, I guess. Yeah, so if I don't finish in time for that, I'll let you know if there's gonna be a stream or not. So we're gonna do the Pokemon drawing stream today instead. Yeah, so we're gonna basically just do the fan requests from last time. I didn't really know exactly when we're gonna be finished with the drawings, or if we're gonna even finish it today. Drawing stream today instead. Yeah, so we're gonna just do. Oh wait, let me check something for a second. Last time. Okay, we're good. I think there's this weird echoing effect, so fixed it now. Okay, so yeah. I don't know if we'll quite finish every single request today because one of them is a Garchomp, and I'm not quite too sure how long it will take to grow a Garchomp. Basically. So yeah, I think I also draw one of my favorite Pokemon. It's probably not gonna be my favorite Pokemon of all time, which is Flygon. Only because Flygon is also a dragon type that might be a little bit more difficult to draw than I anticipated. So yeah, we're gonna go to the drawing screen right now and start drawing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so then I'll just be drawing starting from now. And right now, the first request, my plan is that I'm going to be drawing a Geodude biceps that are smaller Geodudes. Okay, so let me just set up a reference for that first. Let me just put in the reference screen. Alright. Go ahead, pink. Let's just do dark brown. The line art, maybe. I think that might be better. Let's just start sketching first. Oh yeah, good news. So I was actually playing gacha late at night, and I actually managed to get my beloved Van Gogh from FGO. So I was like, yay! Like I said, I'm mainly free to play in FGO, so I didn't really want to spend money. I try not to spend money. So I was like, oh, if I don't get her, I won't get her, but I should get her, so I'm really, really happy. So yeah. Okay, I wonder if I like her maybe because she's like a cute horror character kind of thing. And also just because, her, honestly, let's do that. It's basically how, or just do something like this. I think 2 Geodudes is good. Let's like this for here and here. Yeah, I think this is good. And then we'll do, and then each of these will be their own Geodudes. This was actually kind of an odd request, but I thought it was funny. Be circle. I look at crabs right now. Oh, we should make this one 2 big Geodudes at the ending, maybe, instead of hands. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. This is already looking complicated. Oh, I forgot. I forgot it's a different layer. Okay. Something like this, I guess. I feel like the post should be more dynamic. Or maybe, yeah, maybe the post should be dynamic. So maybe this part will make bigger than the other parts. It looks like it's like kind of like a more punchy state, maybe. Let's see. So do this. Transform. Kind of like this. Move it smaller, I guess, in that case here. Yeah, and so I got Rango. I did use around 200 plus Q that I had saved up. All the rest will be for next year. I already have a target I want. Let's all say the target's name because just in case as a spoiler to people. Okay, let's look at the Geodude reference again. Let's bring up the Geodude reference actually to the side of the actual picture. Geodude. Dude. Images. So I don't really know what color palette we're gonna do for the Geodude, to be honest. Only because it's like either brownish or like gray, depending on what happens to it. So kind of maybe sit on this little guy here. Okay. So yeah, I also that it was awesome that I got it, and I was like, hell yeah. Maybe I'll just do really light coloring on these, so maybe I can actually finish these on time. So let's see. Actually, let's keep sketching. Let's sketch a different color. Its eyes and everything. Okay, so it kind of has this type of looks like. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I guess I'll just talk a bit more. Let's just talk about Pokemon, I guess, while we're talking Pokemon now after so the actual gotcha story. Yeah, so I think I'll also post the Van Gogh post later. She's currently and I have not been able to attend her yet, only because I kind of failed at gathering enough materials for her. Yeah. The ever torture of grinding and gotcha, but yeah. So let's talk about Tally stories. Okay, so right now since we're drawing Dude, I guess I'll talk about me playing Pokemon. For Judith, I don't often use this guy. Only because I tend to try and use Pokemon that I can fully evolve in a run through when I'm using physical copies. So yeah. I do have someone I can trade with. Sometimes if they're willing to, or I'm busy and they actually contact me and stuff. So yeah, in my opinion, they're actually pretty strong for a common type Pokemon. For Geodude. The thing also about Geodude is that was it again? Let's do very simple, just very simple sketching for now, just so we kind of know exactly what it looks like. Definitely need to change its lines here. It's a bit more. I guess it should look a bit more cooler. It looks a bit too cute in my opinion. I kind of want this to look a bit cool. So yeah. Oh, so its arms are like So it's like let's block it for now so we can see how it looks. I like, yeah, I should have biceps, yeah. Since like this. Okay, yeah, that looks good. I like this. Let's see. We had to draw like 10 billion geodudes here, so yeah. Oh, if anyone's if anyone's wondering what I'm using, it's the Lameo pencil. How did you do with other students at biceps? That's hilarious. Yep. I remember someone requesting this. I don't I don't remember who, but they did. We should be sure that does not cover up the main body. This can spot infinite geodudes, I guess. Oh no, each one should be bigger than the last one. Yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna do this layer a bit, so we can easily see it better. Okay, and then the last biggest geodude. Should be a bit more buff. Yeah, I've used Geodude a couple times, but I don't really use Geodude often in my actual Pokemon runs when I usually play Pokemon. Let's put a Geodude right here then, yeah. It should be a smaller one. It looks to be around the same. The big one. It's like this huge spider thing is on this poor guy. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Oof. Make the canvas size slightly wider. Accommodate for the size of this lad. 2500. Oof. Yeah. Move him like this. Going to erase that so we don't forget it later. I'm the guilty one here there, Lil. I brought it up because I think one time a long time ago, my dad saying Jojo's little bicep. No problem, no problem. It's a fun request. Whoops, that's the ink. Okay. And then okay, so delete the initial layer sketch. So it's coming along nicely for the most part. Okay, make the transparency low. I think we'll already start inking. At least the main body for now, just so we can move on to other stuff later. Ooh, that brush might be too thin. Okay, its eyes are a bit similar to it, yeah. Then let's do the eyes. to adjust the size of its eye here. I think this one's a bit too big. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. That looks better. How's your day been so far? It's been pretty good. I had a class today, but it ended earlier than usual. I'm technically supposed to end, still technically in class right now, but I guess because it's the first week, and instead of doing fieldwork today, I'm doing fieldwork tomorrow for my, current major that I'm in, so... Which is why I'm here streaming. But because I'm doing fieldwork tomorrow, that is my concern that I might not be able to actually stream tomorrow, which is why I'm doing the drawing stream that I promised to do tomorrow today. That is the main reason. Let's move him down a bit just so I can draw him properly for the most part. So I kind of want to be similar to this just so we can have a good comparison. Where's the thing? There we are. Let's see. Oh, these are his eyebrows. Okay, makes sense. Yep, and then for gotcha, I got who I wanted in FGO. Van Gogh, so that was good too. I did a quick 10 roll in the morning while during my school break. So. Yeah. And currently right now I'm Chinese Sun for Kusanali and Genshin. I am planning for Genshin though, if I don't get her in my first in my first 50-50, I'm just gonna give up there, and the loss will just be a loss. I'll wait next time. It's nice to have a light day, though it's during November, so it's awfully late. 90k whether to envy it or not. Well, it's because the school I'm going to is it's essentially a graduate school, I would say, so that's why the times are weird and different. It's not an actual university or anything anymore. So yeah, I mainly just do field work and clinical. That was my previous major. Yeah, and just training some stuff for the STEM field I'm currently in. Yeah, a long time ago, I used to... I guess I could actually talk about my previous major, only because I'm not in that major anymore, essentially, but my first major was pharmacy. Yeah. I was in the health field for that, and I had actually completed it, but after working a couple years, I just realized I didn't really want to be a pharmacist anymore. So that is the main reason why... Whoops. Yeah, so that is the main reason why I changed majors, because I just didn't really want to work as a pharmacist anymore. But I'm still working as a pharmacist right now, though, just because I don't really have any other job. Well, I'm quitting. I'm actually quitting my job. Oh, oops, wrong layer. I'm actually quitting my job at the end of this month around, so yeah. Only because I can't take it anymore. I am going to work at a different job though soon, but that's in a similar field to it. Right now before I go back and get my current major in my current STEM job. So yeah. That is why I'm busy, because honestly this. Yeah, that's why I'm currently busy right now, because I'm currently doing STEM stuff and buying and working in the field as well. So yeah. See, I think that's good. Whoops, I deleted it. Yep. If you want to know my pretty busy life, so just realized I can just draw this thing and then make it small and attach it like this. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Okay. I'll just do this so I know that's supposed to go up like this. And now I start drawing. Yep. And college life was pretty stressful, I'm not gonna lie. The only reason why I'd say it's stressful though is just because the fact that I was a science major. I do kind of regret doing science. It gave me a lot of stress because I'm already changing majors to a different STEM field, so maybe I did not learn my lesson, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Poop, 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 poop. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so when I told my parents I was gonna change my major, they were like, Sapphire, are you serious? And I was like, I mean, I had the money saved up, and then they were like, okay, fine. And so that's the reason why. It's been a long time coming, I guess, for me. In that aspect, I was like, I can't work in this field anymore. And so happened. I guess I'd say I'm someone who gets stressed out kind of easily when it comes to school, only because it is kind of stressful to try and do everything and not want to like peel on the floor. Let's get this buff guy coming into existence. No, that looks ugly. Something a bit chunkier than I managed. Well, I expect your interests. Okay, well, I was following your interest, especially since I feel like farm is a big thing. Whatever you do after leaving your current job. I made your business under sure and most things I've learned in your life. Yeah, I'll admit, when I went to farm school, okay, I will not say what school I went to, because I don't want anyone finding out where that is and somehow getting them involved, which I don't want, because I'm still associated with them since I'm still in the field. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number on hands. I was like, I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, yeah, they were okay. To be honest, how it works is that they force you to do undergrad. But the thing is, when you do undergrad in these type of schools, the big thing is that they make it so that when you do these type of schools, they're like, oh, you have to do undergrad, and then and you're basically so you're essentially just doing classes that don't even pertain to a music major, like English and whatnot and so on, and it's really frustrating and annoying in my honest opinion. Did I just make it some more? Yeah, I did. Was that? Yeah, it's good. So I was doing English for like 2 years there, and then I did like economics. And economics, I actually totally was terrible at that class. I got a C because the teacher, I would say the teacher's actually not good, because everyone at my school was trained more to teach in science than actual like everything else. 1 minute slow mode, man. Anyways, sorry for the 1 minute slow mode. I'm drawing, so I wanted to make sure I catch any appropriate stuff before it gets posted onto the main screen. Yep. So yeah, I still actually have school on Saturday this week, so I might stream on Saturday if I come back early. If I don't, that's just then it's just whatever, I guess. So yeah. And then I have, whoops, this is layer 8. Well, that's sharing a layer. Yeah, so currently I have tutoring as well. What time was it again? Well, I do have tutoring this week already. Because I already took a test this week. Yeah, on my first week. But yeah. So I think this is good. To the girl that comes up to ease in university. Exactly. I got like a C in economics there, and then they were like, oh, why did you get a C? And I was like, I don't think the professor was very good. Okay, I didn't say that out loud. I wanted to. Oh, okay, let's go ahead. Let's go. So we wanted to. Okay. I just merge all the layers together. Okay. and then we copy and start pasting. Oh no, those the arrow keys. We didn't know to copy that one. So that we have. And there's the undo button. Oh. Yep, and then I had 2 other really stupid classes in my year as well. Like I had to do some. Okay, one of the classes I thought was useless because even though I also had to do statistics as a farm student. The reason why I thought it was useless was because I already taken in America we have something called AP exams. I already took the AP exams in high school, which I completely regret doing. Because I got a 3, wasn't it? Yeah, I got a 3 on the AP stats exam. But then they're like, oops, nope, sorry, it's not good enough score. That's technically a C here, so you would technically fail out on if you get one more C in all your science and English majors, not English, in your science and math major. And I was like, excuse me? And they're like, yep. And then I was just like, so I was gonna take stats again, and they're like, yep. And I was like, very like. I got stats, but in my actual stats, I got like an A in that class. I was like, sorry, why are you doing this to me? And when they did that, the professors also don't care about success and well-being. They just dump workload onto us after another with an unusual time frame of deadlines. They don't learn anything from it. I have to see average. Exactly. I agree with both of you guys. When I was also in school, that happened to me too, where they were like, oh yeah, let's flip this guy actually. Yeah, that was me as well. I was like absolute pain when it happened. I was like, why? Yeah, well, they also give you like a bunch load of cheat means, and then there are class homework, and they're like, wow. They're like, oh, you should work this out because you're the only one. Because my class is the most important class, and I'm just like, all teachers say that. It's just like, yep. Ooh, where's the transform? Ah! Okay, there we go. Flip. And I was just like, why is school being so evil? I went to high school too. My high school was like actually kind of a competitive high school. So we were told that you should be taking on as much work as possible because that's what's expected of you. And if you don't have homework to do at home, that literally takes like, I don't know, like 5 hours to do just to complete it all, because a lot of it's just tedious work, to be honest. Then you're not doing it right. And I'm like, I don't care. I can't say that out loud. They would probably like kill me. Right? Friends, that's why I chose a smaller school despite the higher cost. Giving a number to the professors is such a terrible educational environment. Exactly. I mean, I went to a bit of a prestigious school for my old major. So I mean, I went there because I went there on scholarship mainly. It paid for almost all my expenses. But then I was like, I did kind of regret just to highlight that layer. I did kind of regret going there partially, only because. Okay, we'll just keep this layer actually, and then make a new layer of this one, so that we can just hide it, and then start deleting this. What is this? Yeah, they copied the wrong one. I did. Okay. What layer are you again? 8. I don't remember which layer is which. I never named these layers, so that was the main problem. Okay. Oh, okay, it's this one. Ah, green. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this one and paste it so I don't lose it. Okay, I'm gonna hide one and start erasing the arms. Yeah, I think like most colleges are not really there for its intended purpose anymore. By intended purpose, I mean like they mainly just teach you the job. Like for example, when I went to pharmacy, they did teach me a lot, but that's there's some stuff where I feel like didn't really teach me, or I felt unprepared for. So yeah, that's it for a lot of stuff though. So it's not like they can predict everything that will happen to you on the job. So I guess I have to give it to them there. But yeah. Yep. And because of school, I did not game for like many years. So I was very busy trying to survive. So just do this. Okay. The many armed dude here. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's pretty good. That's the right one. No. Paint. So let me write out paint. There we go. Maybe overlapping each other. What's this small overlap here? Which one this is the... There we go. Wait for this one. Why don't I label anything? Yeah, but I feel like high school prepared me a little bit for college. So I mean prepared. I mean, how much work I would have to do. Because I had this high school teacher. To be honest, I don't really agree with what she did, but the thing that she would do the most that would annoy the heck out of me. Let's see, what should we color with this brush? I think this brush is fine. Let's just do it this one. No, it's a blending one. So this one's too dark, too light. The education system is that it is severely outdated. Its rating system is based on obedience to learning, or creativity, skill, discovery, and/or development. Exactly. I totally agree. Oh, wrong one. This is blending. Okay, I must make a new layer. I must make a new layer now. It's not gonna look good. I don't know what brush we should use. Let's just use this fluffy one actually. I'll get the exact results that I wanted. Yeah, I think it's a 2. It's a bit too okay, it's just there. Okay, so let's see. Let's make it a lot lighter gray color and then just start shading it from the inside, I guess. Let's just do that for now. Let's color the main body for now. I think that'll work. Yep, like currently I'm going to school for a different STEM major, like I said. They're more practical, so I am getting more fieldwork experience, so I guess that's something, but it doesn't mean that I still like being there. If you know what I mean. I just feel like the people who are teaching you don't quite know all the standards of today sometimes, and so yeah. Yep. I did play a lot of Pokemon in my first college though, mostly because I could just like grind it and just do whatever, and farm easily, and just speedrun it, and I didn't really have to think about anything. I just mashed a bunch of buttons, and I also played a lot of gacha games too in college, which I probably shouldn't have, but I did almost fail all my classes because I was too. I wasn't prioritizing my classes enough. I quickly learned that lesson to not do that, but yeah. That's bad. That's good. Wow. Not only that, but they become more focused on the money, cutting programs, favor sports, charging students exorbitant amounts, etc., etc. Yeah. I agree. When I was in high school, I was in an extracurricular. I'm not gonna name what the extracurricular actually was. The reason why I can't name it specifically because it's a bit too niche. So, if anyone actually looks up the extracurricular, you might actually find out who I am pretty easily. Yeah. So I was in the extracurricular. And we were threatened to be shut down like for 2 years straight because we didn't have enough members. That time was super stressful because okay, I wouldn't say I particularly like extracurricular per se, but I was really devoted to it because it was something that I did a lot, and I was like, I might as well just finish the 4 years of it, mainly just for college and stuff. And yeah, me and because it was it was pretty unpopular at the school I went to actually. So by the time I was a senior, it was like, what happens I look like? Okay, so by the time I was a senior, there's only around, including me, there was I think only 9 or 8 seniors in the extracurricular, which basically meant that we only made up of out of the rest of the people in our extracurricular for the other years, we were only like around 5% of everyone else. So then we were told that if we didn't somehow like recruit enough people, I think it was like 100, or it was like around 100 people, and we only had like 80 people, but I don't know if number of crew was over 100. Yeah. So they added additional crowd to the stuff you need to learn. When I was an IT major prior to transferring, we were going through making. Yeah, exactly. They do really, really useless major stuff for a major, and you're just like, why? I don't need to know this at all. And I agree, yeah. So they told us that if we didn't recruit over 100 people, it was like 120 or something, or maybe a little more, or more than that. I remember, but we only had 80. We only had like 90 people or something, and they're like, oh, but the thing is, this also accounts for people who are going to be leaving. Because most people in my school, you're required to do an extracurricular for 2 years, and after that you could switch whatever extracurricular you wanted, essentially. So they told us that they were giving us like literally until the end of the year, and by the time next school year starts, we had to have 100 something people joining, or our program will be shut down. And we're just like, oh crap, because like we're just like, oh no, I don't want this to happen. So yeah, that was a huge cause for concern. And then all of the seniors, okay, the teachers, okay, so the one annoying thing about teachers, they were just like, oh, we're gonna do this recruitment thing, but you're the ones who are gonna have to organize it and be in charge of it. And we're just like, why can't you do it? And then they were just like, oh, it's because it'll show your leadership skills and how amazing our program is. And I was like, okay, whatever. So we had to do, so we created this program to help recruit new people into extracurricular. Is recruit or is a scout? I don't know, but I was like, bug. Only because it was a lot of planning. We had to pull all of this off and do it and actually do this recruitment program thing for extracurricular by the end of first semester, which at our school was December or January. Because our school went by the semester system. I don't know if all schools go by the semester system, but yeah. So that happened, and then we were just like stressing out, being like, okay, so you do this, and then like I do this and stuff, and then we also had to fundraise money for it too, because we were one of the extracurriculars that wasn't really popular. We didn't have that much money or funding really, so we had to do all that by ourselves. We had to do all these catalog and like bake sales and all that kind of stuff. It was very frustrating. And then so the recruitment went off without a hitch. We managed to save the extracurricular actually for I don't know how long. I did check on my old school recently, and apparently the program is still there. So, apparently we're still meeting the quota even to this day. So that's good. We never actually lost anything, which is good. The answer was the subject is a requirement to pass the entire class and to graduate. So I got pissed and said, "Well, yeah, it's a given. That doesn't answer the question." Exactly. Yeah, so I was just like in my mind like, ooh, that was good. I don't know if Fox could either. By raising your own money. The school has an interconnected program. That's awful. Exactly. It's because we didn't meet the quota for the people in our to technically run the extracurricular for like I think it was like it was already a problem by the time I entered high school actually for that extracurricular. They were for like 5 years or something. So it's the reason why they threatened to cut us off, but we were kind of like saying, no, don't cut us out, don't cut us off. And they're like, okay, we're giving you one more year. So by the time I was a senior around, they're like, okay, we can't excuse guys anymore. You have to meet the quota. And then we're just like, you guys don't even give us money that much. So like, why do you care? So that was an issue and problem. All of us fought for. I was like, ugh. It's like, why are you doing this to us? We didn't do anything to you guys. Yeah. Yeah. And then because our extracurricular so was not very, it's an extracurricular where like a lot of people just go in and then they just leave afterwards. A lot of people don't actually stay. I mean, for me, I don't fault for people who didn't stay though, because if people want to be in the extracurricular, that's fine. I'd rather someone who would be there than don't want to be there, only because they would at least put in more effort, you know? So yeah. Also, see, we didn't see job brush. Also, my school never taught us how to speak in English fluently and how to construct sentences. It's just memorization galore. Yeah, I didn't really learn much. Actually, no, in my high school, I just took Korean because I just didn't really want to learn a new language. Because I was just so busy with other extracurriculars. I was like, I don't really actually want to go out of my way and I just don't really go out of my way and do anything for my extracurricular in terms of language. I was like, I'm already stressed enough as it is, just trying to like survive. So in this kind of high school, so yeah. Yeah, the reason why high school was so competitive was just because everyone wanted to go to college, but because a lot of people were actually trying in school, it's harder to like stand out and stuff essentially. So as much as I took my niche extracurricular, just because, or just so that I had the chance to stand out in some type of way. I mean, it helped get me into like a lot of colleges, so I shouldn't be like bashing it so hard, but yeah. I graduated most of class could barely speak or write a single sentence in English properly. Yeah. I feel like the best English teachers are the ones who usually I mind okay, when I had when there were Korean non-Koreans in my Korean class learning Korean, the way my Korean teacher taught it to them, I thought they actually did get something out of that class. She actually tried to teach culture and stuff at the same time, but what she would do was that she would essentially say, okay, so when you talk to me like talk to me in Korean as much as you can. It's okay if you like put English in your words. I can just help you from the form it in Korean and stuff. So I felt like I actually got more conversational experience practice through that and stuff. And through the Koreans in class, not just me, helping them speak in Korean and stuff. So yeah, I feel like you got more out of it if you did it for like X number of years though. Yeah, some coloring. Yeah, so we had to do everything, and then we met the quota, and then I thought I was gonna die because we created this. Me and my seniors did all this during our senior year, and we were and at this time we were applying for colleges and everything. So all of us were like super stressed. Like I said, it was like around 10 of us because there wasn't that much people in our year who stayed at all, which one of the reasons why we failed to meet the quota again. So yeah, that was frustrating. And at the same time, because there was way less of us and more of all the other years, we also had to deal with like leadership issues and like infighting and stuff between the juniors and the seniors who wanted to like step up and like, you know, kind of like prove themselves and like show that they want to lead too, because like, you know, we give some people some small leadership positions because we didn't have enough people to go around, obviously, since there's only 10 of us throughout the entire year and class period as well. Like there was one senior per class. And then my class had 4 of the 6 because we were the practical part of our extracurricular. So yeah. What? Had the chair on top my grades in English and Mandarin compared to most exercises. Well, shit. Okay, then at least you teach me to practice conversing in Korean. Yeah, like I said, yeah, I speak Korean at home, so the class is pretty easy to me. To me, the most difficult part of the Korean class was just writing in Korean, because I'm not even that good of a writer in my normal English classes. So I had to write like an essay in Korean, since I actually took Korean 3 years, I think. Yeah, I took advanced as well. At the same time as the extracurricular because yeah, I was busy in high school. So yeah. So I think we're almost done. I feel like we can just do some finishing touches, maybe with detailing, and then we might be done. Maybe do more complex shadows. I think. Yeah. Okay, multiply. Let's just do a blue, shadowing, and then maybe purple actually. A purple shadowing, and then we can change the what type of shading color it will be through a gradient or something, and I think we'll be good with this one. Where's the I'm looking for? Okay, this will work. So yeah. Yeah, a lot of the juniors would fight, and I'll be like, "Why are you fighting? You're giving me a headache." Because they would give me a headache like almost every single day because of their fighting. We understand why they fight because we're also passionate about the extracurricular, and they really didn't want it to go down. when they were juniors, because they also wanted to finish it as seniors too. So I respect them, but there's a lot of fighting, and I was like, why are you fighting? You're giving me so much more stress. Yeah, I won't say for my leadership position there, I'll just say it was more on the practical side. I didn't really want to do any of the managing or anything, because I was just like, I don't want to do any of that stuff. So, so yeah, I mean, people liked me again in the practical, but I always like doubted myself a bit. I was like, I don't really know if I'm doing a good job, because the seniors in my year, including me, we were technically way better at organizing stuff and managing stuff to be created. Like I said, like the program that we had to use for recruitment and stuff. So Geo, dude is inevitable. Yeah, that's correct. Garchomp next. Yeah, Garchomp is next. Hopefully we can finish Garchomp. Garchomp is pretty hard. Oops. Garchomp is pretty hard to draw. So, I don't know if we'll get to the coloring for Garchomp, but we should be at least be able to get the was it again, the line art done for it at least. This is cursed, but I don't know, I find it a bit cute. Or is it just me? So yeah, so like I said, the extracurricular of that school is actually still around that I went to. So, I guess it's nice. It's nice. It looks like my effort. It makes it seem like my efforts in that school actually paid off. It paid off in a sense. So yeah. Just a lot of shooting for this guy. Shade it like it's an actual form, so kind of like this. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, it's a little here as well. That's good, actually. No, I don't want to do that. Oops. Yeah, I think that's done. Yeah. Just delete this. We don't really need the reference anymore. That's good, guys. It turned out really, 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 really well. Whenever I mention when I could see you, I'm not saying you should stream during the time for letting you know if I could visit or not. Oh yeah, no problem. My streaming times will always just be kind of pain. Yeah, streaming times will always be random in some type of way, only because of school and work. Let's save this cute little guy. Let's put him in. Okay, I need to put him in a folder where I can find him. Okay. Geo, dude. We call Geo dude. Okay, that's the first one. Yay! Let's start with Garchomp. I also need to look up a reference online. Only for color picking. Sorry. I cough on my own spit. Garchomp. Hearing you talk about that career is really interesting to me, because me and my friends started one called Okie Dokie Literature Club as a joke and had their issues from school. You and Bell Stream's schedule well aligned with my watching time zone difference. I'm not complaining. Just given due to time zone difference. I'll see you never can. Yeah, no problem. It is inevitable after all. Yeah, I'm actually okay. The thing is, extracurricular, the reason why ours was seriously like gonna shut down, the problem was just the fact that The thing about my extracurricular was that it was partly school fun. Back. We're back. Yes. Yes. Okay, thing is, I helped pay for this internet, but for some reason, starting from last month, I think it was, it hasn't, it hasn't really been working quite so well. I think it's just because I live, not in a city, so maybe that's the reason why the internet is not good sometimes. Well, if I had to describe the scenery, it is somewhere, it doesn't quite have mountains, or that does have mountains, I guess, that's all I'd say. I don't live close to the mountain or anything, but yeah. On screen. See, will it work? Oh, whoops, I actually just put a guard chomp on my screen. That is not what I wanted. Ignore that, guard chomp. He will be gone. That was a reference. She will be gone. You guys will return. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Just ignore that ever happens. That was supposed to be the reference we were using. Okay, they were back. Back. Dang it! Okay. I can't find how to post stream both streams. Comments start at 9 p.m. 11 p.m. stream, and then to get a slap for picking and quickie for coming back. Exactly. Yeah, I'll just stream anywhere random. It'll probably be either or anywhere. I think I would say 6 in the morning to probably maybe the latest would probably be 3 o'clock p.m. PST where I live. Yeah, like I said, my schedule is totally screwed up because of my because of school and work. So if I stream at random hours, that's the reason why. I'm either trying to catch up on sleep or catch up on caffeine and doing work at last minute. Other province, the internet is decent thus far. The wired ones, that is. As for the wireless, not so much. Yeah, I used to have a wired internet, but it's just wireless because that's the only thing we provide if we upgraded our internet. But that didn't really work well. Power lines often go down here, I think, actually, just because of the environment I live in. Okay, let's just put this little guy here. Let's just make it a bit transparent. Okay, let's start the sketching. Okay, let's block him first, actually. Well, I think that'll help us. Will help me try and actually make some sense of this guy's body proportions. I don't really draw the full dragon types just because it's harder to it's more difficult to do. I mean, let's just do a red color only because it'll stand out more. No, let's just do pink color. So like this. Okay, like this. Oh yes, and as flu season is coming up soon, please get your vaccines. The reason why I'm saying it is because I'm someone who gets sick pretty easily, so I get it every single year. Make sure I don't get really sick from it. When I used to live in a different place for college, my first college, I would get sick a lot because it was really cold and I would get the I would get the vaccine, but some people in college would not get the vaccine, so I get sick often actually. So yeah, make sure you're getting vaccines and everything just for everyone else. Shrink the Garchomp. Boom, 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 boom. Shrunk is quite nice though. Anyway, yep. So yeah. And then what else? Oh yeah, today I'm using Clip Studio Paint. I should put that in the description. I'm never going to do that. Actually, I'll just put it as a... So yeah. Let's not do this pose though, because I feel like this pose is a bit it's easy to do. Let's do a cooler pose. Let's see. Maybe I should get some more references actually. Let's see. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I find Garchomp plushies super cute. I've seen them before. I don't have one though. Pikachu plushies. Not actually. I had two, but one of them I had to actually throw away because it was so like beyond like hugged. It was just my parents threw well, it wasn't really I threw it away. The parents threw it away because they were just like Sapphire. It doesn't. It's like kind of not really. It can't really survive anymore. I'm like, no. Okay. So yeah. Let's see, what does a Garchomp look like again? Let's do this one as well. So, this one's so small. Do like this. This one is just for like so we can see the star on his head more clearly, like since it's looking a bit down. That'll help us a lot. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to start drawing now. In many details, it seems. It is many details. Garchomp itself doesn't have too many details. I think for too many details, I think the honor would go to probably. What's that one Pokemon? Sure, both. The Jangmo-O. I think Jangmo-O is worse. Yeah. It also has so much scales. I don't know. I definitely don't think we would complete that one stream. So yeah. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. I had other Pokemon plushies before. I don't really remember them all though. I gave a lot of them away. I feel like I kind of wish I didn't, but it is what happens to them. So. Close is his. It's good. I saw actually Garchomp plushie and it has the most different dumb-looking facial plush I've ever seen. Did you try to catch them all? That's the reason why I thought Magic Garchomp looks cute. Let's see the plushies because it looks pretty derp. That's the reason why I was like, oh, that actually looks pretty cute. Ooh. It's too fat here. I just realized he isn't going that far. I would love to catch all Pokemon. Probably, to be honest, when I play, let's do that for now. I know it's not accurate to the teeth, but But we have at least have an idea of where the teeth are. Let's see. What? Wrong one. Let's do this maybe for now so we know where his eyes are. Okay, he actually looks kind of scary, so I'll just do this. But see, I don't really know what pose we should go for. I don't really want to go with the I don't really want to go with the standard here pose. So that's not the eraser. I wish I had the eraser, but I don't know hotkey yet. This one has 4 hotkeys. Let's see. Do that, I think. Actually, let's just... Okay, wait, actually, no. Easier way. Let's use green. Okay, his head should be like this. And then... That's horrifying. Got a dip for a minute. It does look horrifying, doesn't it? I wish if I could put it back in Gen 7. Garchomp was the king of the firmament. Almost everyone had Tectonic Ridge Garchomp. Also concluded. VGC 17 was one of the most balanced current threat. Oh yeah, I played competitive for Gen 6 and Gen 7. Yeah, I also used Garchomp as well. Which reminds me, when I was catching Garchomp in in Sun and Moon, when you catch him as a bite, I think it was, yeah, the bite. I spent so many hours trying to catch that darn thing. Like, my luck, I guess my luck is pretty bad. So, when I was trying to catch him, or her, I don't remember the gender of the original, and they used her breeding, but I had so much trouble. I was like, holy! I spent like, I remember I spent like 5 hours trying to catch it one day, and I gave up, and I was like, okay, I'll go return. I spent like another 4 hours of trying to catch it again. I was that unlucky, and I even used like the lures and everything, and I was like, God freaking darn it. So yep, that is the life of that. What else is there? Let's see, let's just get the basic shapes first. There's 2 spikes here, like a spike here. And he has like red, so this, like that. Like he has like a fin here. It's here. Start with pink, so you kind of know where it is. Yeah. Let's see. This was a special sketch. Yeah, we can just delete that for now, I guess. Okay, let's transform this. Well, oops. Spoo. Find these. Let's transform this and see what we should do with the pose. It's not quite sure what to do with the pose. Maybe we should do the pose when it's like running. I think that would be nice. Oh, that reminds me, for Garchomp. I really wanted that one Garchomp plushie on sale, but the shipping was so, shipping from Japan to any other country is a lot of freaking money. So yeah, it's like that's the life size, but the one where it's like a giant like plushie on the floor and you can just like hug it or something on the ground. That I wanted that one because I thought it was like super cute. So yeah, I was like, no, when I realized it was so expensive I couldn't buy it. I was like, so yeah, I kind of wish I got that one. Ooh, actually just realized the pose that we can actually do. I think this will actually be a cool pose. On the topic of the cute sleeping Garchomp plushies. I guess stream Switch games soon. I forgot if I Switch or not. I want to play Pokemon Scout and invite with you if possible. Okay, I don't actually have a Switch. The reason why I don't have a Switch is because I don't really know exactly when I'll be playing it and stuff. I guess what I mean by that is that I have a lot of problems just trying to find a time to find some to stream games. So yeah, I am. If I do get a Switch, it'll probably be. I would say probably like December or maybe even August or something. Maybe. Oops. The reason why I think that is because pencil. This looks good. It's only because I haven't really gotten any of the Pokemon games. So yeah, if I do get a Pokemon game, I will get it. My plans is that when I get a Switch, I'm gonna buy Pokemon's probably Violet, I think. Only because I like the legendary in that one better, but I might get the red one, depending on exclusive there is. Like if Flygon is in the game, I'll get the game that Flygon is in. But it also depends on what the other like legendaries there are. So yeah. It's on the legendary. Also, if you catch Kyogre, I also like Kyogre. Kyogre is my favorite legendary of all time. So yeah. I forgot he has a huge fin on the back. I should actually take that into account as well. Is this skinny? If we can fix that when the time comes. Oh, I'm planning to also get Fire Emblem Engage as well. Yes, that was the other game I wanted. Because I'm a huge Fire Emblem obsessed fan. Because I'm still RPGs in general. I haven't played RPG in a while though. I've played a lot in the past. So yeah. It's like, cause I kind of the Garchomp right now I'm drawing. Kind of look like he's like running, or he's kind of like whoosh 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 whoosh, you know. Oh, his spikes are here, and then it's daisies. Then he has the two claws here. And then let's make him smaller so he can fit the entire screen. His huge tail. Suppose his Garchom's falling animation in both and both BBFP. Oh yeah, that's kind of like the that's kind of what I was going for, like a more top-down view of him. That would be kind of cool. To do it that way. I feel like how he's like in this weird floaty state thing in his walking animations. So that should actually be here, right? Yeah. You're gonna erase the top one. I actually know how long his tail is. Let me look at the reference here. It tapers off. It's like kind of like it's pretty round, and then it like tapers off to a shorter. Okay, so then let's merge with layer below. Make it even smaller so he can fit. Oh, for the fall animations, I thought one of the cutest was Shaman's. I don't know. I think it's so cute. I don't know why. No, I don't particularly care much for Shaman. I just think it's so nice, just super cute. How it kind of like hops towards you. Ooh. I'll leave it in a few minutes to get ready to leave. After 30 minutes, or 40 minutes or so, if you're still alive, I'll come back and hang out while I travel to work. Okay, thank you. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming actually. But if you come back, if you come back soon, I'll see you soon. Yep. And I'll post this Scarchomp on my Twitter, so if you want to go to my community page, I guess. So if you guys want to see it there, you guys can see it there. Thank you. Big is his wings are like a lot bigger than I thought they were, kind of. They're like around this size, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's draw his feet now. I'm gonna shade this thing here so his legs kind of like erase this. We're still here. If not, see you soon. See you soon, friends. I think that's pretty good. We'll probably make the head bigger, I think, a bit as well. So, oops, that's not what I wanted. Still only do a section. Oh, I think that's good. Okay, I'll resize this later. So I feel like the ends here are a bit too English word clamped, so I want my arms to be a bit like yeah. So yep. Okay, so the sketching is done, so let's try and get the line art done. Okay, I'll remove the first line art layer because I don't really need it anymore. But I think the size has to be bigger too. Yep, they do need to be bigger. Okay, let's start with his head. Go with a dark purple for the sky. Is he more purple or is he more blue? I don't know what game he is in. His shading is kind of different. Well, that reminds me, I find Shiny Garchomp pretty disappointing. I like shinies where color is more different, you know, so it's more apparent that it's a shiny. Oh, that reminds me. My worst ever, what was it again? Garchomp story? Not Garchomp, my shiny story was that, so I was grinding, or I was like trying to catch, it was a very specific Pokemon in the Safari Zone. And then, I actually encountered a shiny, Noctowl in the Safari, and I was like, oh my gosh, oh my god, oh my gosh! But what happened was that it died because it didn't die, but it ran away because why would a actually this because you know, like, why would shiny Pokemon just stay around in the Safari Zone like that, you know? Yeah, that was one of my, I think that's my worst shiny story. The fact that I was in the Safari, I was like, no way, this is totally impossible. And it wasn't possible in my opinion. I never got that thing. Just... I'm so for the Garchomp that the one with perfect fire gel and that I got from Wise, because all ribbons from all games. Program reads on Ultra Sun, so far, and real damage. Oh, nice. Too into ribbon collecting, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I know someone who is really obsessed with ribbon collecting. In terms of the contest, she would she would like max out the contest and like make sure to get every single ribbon for every single field, or like queue, blah 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 or whatever. I don't quite remember. One more side view, I think, actually, for that final piece. I think that'd be cooler. Let's see. Mouth is closed. Yeah, one of the times my ribbon collected was when it was during the Gen 3 Sapphire Tribute Emerald. What was even obsessed with ribbon collecting though back then was mainly just because I thought the contests were cool. I think we should make his snout longer, right? Or just good enough? Shouldn't have his stars though. Starts more than I thought, right? Yeah. Right here, it doesn't go that far. I also made it soon enough if it's playable like Pokemon Unite. So next on contest, besides always, I can get the ribbon. I remember getting all the ribbon contest ribbons were the hardest to beat via the ESP. Yeah. Got to return to a much less nightmare-inducing Garchomp. Indeed. I decided to make it so it's like in its running falling animation. I just thought that would be cooler. Move him up. From down here, yeah. Yep. Garchomp is honestly one of the coolest Pokemon ever in my opinion. He's like so cool and amazing. I like using him as well in Pokemon games. I know people are like, oh, he's so OP, don't use him. But I'm like, it's my game. I can I'll use him if I want. I like using him so. My favorite dragon type Pokemon and my favorite Pokemon of all time though, it is Flygon. Whoops. I just think Flygon is so cute and adorable, and I like using him I mean, I think it's biased for Gen 3 though, because that was the first Pokemon game I ever played. Well, mind you, I was actually really bad at Pokemon when I first started because I was like a dumb kid. I was like, how old? I was around 4 or 5 when I played my first Pokemon game, I think, which was Gen 3. I think around there, I'm not too sure. It was when I was like younger than 8 though, I think. Or maybe I was 8, I don't know. So back then, I actually enjoyed watching people play Pokemon more than actually playing Pokemon. It's a different story now, but that's how I was like back then. So yeah, and then oh, I was drunk on the same layer. Dane, no. Okay, let's redraw this on a different layer, and then we can. On a different layer. Oh my gosh, I hate when I do this to myself. Oh, I just realized I'm using the pen. Oh well, pencil line art it is for this guy. Whoa. Well, race. That never happened. Okay. Yep. What else? Yeah, so I played Gen 3, so I have a huge bias for that gen. I am gonna say right now, so all of my favorite Pokemon and stuff are from Gen 3. So yeah, Gen 4 was the first Pokemon games I ever owned though. So that also has a really soft spot in my heart. Well, in terms of that one, my favorite Pokemon in Gen 4, honestly, either has to be Garchomp or let me think. Maybe Weavile. I think Weavile's really cool too. You're going to get allowed to demodel something, not saying that you have to. For me, not right now, for the foreseeable future. Okay, let me just check something that I got from school just now. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're good. Just a school notification thing for the test I'm taking next week. Yes, our Gen 2 games, it's my exposure to anime and lack of competitive knowledge, other than Crash Pikachu was best until 4th gen happened, really competitive. Okay, I learned competitive in 5th gen. The reason why I learned competitive in 5th gen was just because I was a really freaking dumb kid too when I was playing 4th gen. I was playing Diamond. I had Diamond. Yeah, I had Diamond. My siblings who had the other games, they just completely thrashed me because okay, so for example, I didn't really understand type combinations or anything. So The dumbest thing I would ever do was that they would basically was that like, so if I just liked a Pokemon, I would just put it in my party. So I had Roselia in my party and I had Torterra in my party at the same time. So yeah, like for example, I think that's how big his fin is. Let me look at our second picture that we have. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, looks like it. Looks like it. The fin does look different though, so we will adjust that when time comes. As I said, for like Pedagogy is my favorite. It may not always be viable, especially for format, but has been my favorite ever since. Yeah. Just yeah, I always try to put my favorites in competitive or try using them. Like for example, I've been trying to use Flygon for competitive, but you know, he's not best. I would say like Garchomp is better than Flygon, I would say, but you know, he'll always have a special place in my heart. Is this like Garchomp's? This Garchomp's fin. I need to go look at his. I know it has a little notch on the top or bottom right, so we should do that. Let's see. It's more like sharp actually, so let's fix it too. Let's just overlay the over the first one. Yeah, that's more accurate. I think that's close. I think. There's a notch at the top. Oh, the notch is at the top. I'm being dumb. I said bottom. Like this. But probably a bit more like longer and wider. Like this. And delete the first one. Yeah, because I had a Roselia and Torterra on my team. I had a lot bunny just because it was a bunny and I thought bunnies are the cutest. It was a hustle lot bunny, so my siblings and my friends completely thrashed me in competitive because I didn't really understand how even though I played Gen 3, I didn't quite understand how abilities work at the time because like I said, I was kind of a dumb kid when I played games when I was younger, but yeah, it's like that kind of stuff. It kind of shows I'm not really that knowledgeable at the game and stuff, so yeah. Just wondering about my lack of knowledge and how sucky I seem. I will post just later. Flying Garchomp will be complete today. His tail should be like really, really big, right? So do this so we have an accurate view over his tail shape. I have to leave soon. See you in about 5 minutes or so. If not, see you soon, friend. Bye, Benz. Bye, Ben. See you soon. If I'm still streaming by that point. I think I will be. I'm not too sure, actually. Let's see. It's a pretty thin tail fins, right? Let me check. Another than the up position, like this when he's in the air. This. Coming along is coming along. And yeah, and then we should add his legs somewhere around here. So let's do that. Judging from the reference here, so well, he has spikes on it too. Yeah, we should also just realize I didn't draw his arms. They should be like No, his arms are fine, I think. This is too skinny, though. We're gonna shorten this part later, so it's closer to his body. I think that's better. We'll do that later, though. I think that's good around there. Just more closer to his body like this, like he's really like in his like flying mode like that. I think he has like a lot of stuff like really close together. So like this. Get better view. Yeah, this is way too far apart. Okay, we need to find where that is though. Like it's here. Bring it closer to him. Okay. You smell like this, and then yeah. This looks way too skinny now, though. I think is the problem. So we'll just make it thicker, I guess. This and this, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do this, and then I think I was gonna fish in the pose, and now I want to eat him. I mean, he is a land shark, so I mean, he can technically be a weird fish mammal thing, right? So I think his walking animation is cute but funny at the same time. I don't know. I think it's kind of hilarious but cute. Let's see. How do I do this? Like this? Whoops. So it's like this. Something like this, I think. I think that worked better. We need to adjust this though. Actually, so let's see. Let's look up more walking animation. Bar jumps. I think this is good like this. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. See, that's pretty good. It's looking good. It's looking good. Yes, yes. This is coming along nicely. This is coming along nicely. Dun, 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 dun. That's skinny side though, ain't it? I thought. To make it not look too skinny is a bit hard to do, I'm not gonna lie. That's good enough for now. What is it right? It should be like this. Yeah, okay. So we draw it like that. Oh, I don't want to do that. Yep, that looks good. I'm trying to make this all not look weird. Yeah, I think that'll give it a bit more of a we're looking more race. Let's like hang out like this. Oh, always trying to not do the wrong. That looks good. You know, you should be more split out like this to make it look cooler. I think. Yeah. Delete that. Oh, you're always leaving the heading back for some reason. Delete this, yeah. That's pretty good. Not too good at drawing cooler Pokemon, I would say, so. Oop. Okay, let's just erase this stuff and see how it looks first, and then we'll continue on fixing proportions after. Well, it's missing a lot of its what was it again? Detailing like its spikes and stuff. I think that's the reason why it looks off right now. Okay, merge. Not merge that. Oh no, its head is not connected to its body. Now it is. Should go all the way around, right? That's it. Oh. Oops. Okay. A bit too flat again. Here. Let's adjust that again. How to transform. Oops. Not too shabby at all. Yep, I wouldn't say it's shabby either. It just needs a bit more proportion work. I think it'll look good. I think making this bigger. I noticed that this doesn't look as full. Well, yeah, I just think we should. Something like this. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, I think that works a lot better. Yeah, it fixes a lot of the problems that we were having. Let's see. It has spikes here. On there? Yeah. Then it has spikes on the shoulders. For now, then. Do this. I think that works better, yeah. Yeah, it's coming along, Because that always stresses me out when the internet goes like, nope, for you. And I'm like, why? Okay, so the spike should be here. Yeah, there. Looks so much better. Yeah, I don't know why internet is acting the way it does. I really need to. Yes, the internet actually cannot handle the coolness of this garnish top that I'm drawing. Yeah, I did need to actually go and find out what's wrong with the internet. Yes, I don't know if it's with my internet or if it's the actual like provider itself, because sometimes on where I live, the provider itself that has that kind of problems due to like weather or something. So yeah, I should go call and get that checked at some point. I don't know if it'll fix the problem. If it is a weather problem, that is just on me, I guess, for living in a place like that. But yeah. Oops, wrong one. Where's these layers coming from? Why aren't you erasing? Let's just merge all these layers together. Should erase it? Yeah. It's going well. Yeah, I think this is good actually. All I need to do is draw more spike here. And just like that. Then we should go up, and then now we should go over the other detailing. Yes, here and here. We can draw the other one. Okay, yeah, that is what I was using about, so. Wrong pen, paint. Yeah. What else are we missing? What other marks are we missing on this boy? Dun -dun. Now he has fins on the side of his face. We also need to add those too. I think no. So guys, with auto your internet based on your neighborhood's usage. That would suck. It might be that. Like I said, I'm not quite too sure. Like I said, it might be a provider issue. It might just be everyone else using the internet too. But like where I live right now, a lot of people should be at work though, so it shouldn't be too busy of a internet usage, right? Because it's a weekday right now. So that is the reason why I was like, that wasn't working very well. It's like you should not be doing this. You should not be doing this at all. So I was like, there has to be a problem. Yeah, it's been doing a lot lately though, so what is the problem? There should be like 3 here. Bum, 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 bum. Can also be underneath. It can also be underneath here, right? So let's just put one here. Let's see. Reference, it's right around here. Yeah. So this entire part would be red actually. The yellow would be where its legs are around, so we'll color that red part red only. A collarbone thingy here. From what I remember. I think we're good enough to draw now, actually. Let's just merge this all. Like this. So we can get this part really drawn. So I don't want to have it be cut off in any way. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I think we can start coloring now. Okay, let's see. Okay, the only thing I always got confused about garbage time is like, as you can see in these two pictures here, this one is like a dark blue, and this one here is like a purple. So maybe we'll go with the purple, only because it matches the dark purple line art I was going for. I'll just click pick off of this picture. Thank you for your service. Anyway, picture, the picture. So yeah. Okay, maybe I'll make it a little bit lighter looking. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I'll make it. Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll make it lighter. Okay, I'll make it lighter right now because we're gonna shade. So it's gonna become darker anyway after that point. So yeah. Boom, 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 boom. And you're like, well, here too. It's gonna be a darker shade though when it gets fixed. Okay, let's just do the very basic color picking right now so that we can okay, this is like a reddish color. Will it look good here? Yeah, okay, this looks good here. Now we might when we color pick right now, we might change the color so that it be a bit brighter or darker. Same thing with the purple when we actually start shading. So that's the reason why I want to pick those are a little bit lighter than the actual picture given here, so that the shading will I think in my opinion look better. And this part is also red as well. And then the inner part of its eye is like deep black. Its eye is yellow. A different layer, just so we don't confuse it. Oh, and we should make sure not to forget to color its fangs. So I'm gonna color its not fangs, but its spikes. Yeah, so I'm gonna color them all gray, so that we can just make them white automatically when we apply them. Because I don't want any parts that are like accidentally transparent behind the paper. It was definitely the right choice. Yeah. I was super purple is the right choice too. Okay, then let's fill in the gaps here. Oh no, not with the. Yes. Okay, let's fill in the gaps here. So use a pencil pen. That's the reason why there's like these small gaps here and there. We can leave a few gaps here and there, but I do want most of them to be covered up. Yeah, when I usually draw Pokemon, I usually just draw like those super cute ones, or a Pokemon that I like Kyogre and stuff. I feel like yes, there's a Kyogre like my favorite legendary ever. I don't know, I just like his aesthetic, and yeah, I have a Kyogre bias, so yep. I think he's the coolest guy. I mean, I know, I think all the Gen 3 are cool. I just think he's like the best one, so. Where's this layer? Layer 4 should be this way. Yeah, here's line up right there. Okay. Does a red have any spots that are weird? This is a red one, right? Yeah. It's gonna. Oh, did not want to do white. Can I put add or something? Okay. Here we go. Fill. What's this one again? What's red? Oh yeah, this is the eye. These were the things, so let's do the white overlay right now. Yeah. So we can shade the spikes with like gray or something later. Is the head, okay. That was the skin. Okay, so 4, okay, I'm gonna rename 4 right now. So I don't forget. Line art. Okay. Okay, let's get shading. Ah! I do not want to do that. I mean, there we go. I want to shade the one above it. Here we go. Something like this. Yeah, this looks really nice. Let's get at these like pretty nice textures first, and then similar to the Geodude, and then we'll actually get to shading. Then let's use a dark blue for that one, maybe. It might look better that way. Like the little purple looking here, darker purple. Yeah, I think this definitely looks nice. Good choice. Good choice. Make this just a little more opacity. Darker, so yeah, it's good. Try shading. What? So my strategy about shading is okay, let me just draw it for a second. Oops. Oh, that's a gray. Let me just do a nicer color. Okay, so I have this blue, and then I use a color wheel for when I shade. So what I do is that this color, and then I'll adjust the color wheel around. So for example, I'll use this pink, and then as you see here, the pink is shaded here as this purple. Or I'll use a lighter blue. So when I shade it here like this, the shading will be like this color, and then you can like lighten it or you can brighten it, like as you please for the shading. That's how I do for shading. I feel like shading that way makes the colors pop out more. I mean, there's a lot of different types of ways to shade. For example, another popular method that people do. I don't personally use this one though. It's called grayscaling. So what you essentially do is that I would have shaded this entire picture using whites, grays, and blacks, and then you would overlay, or there's a function called overlaying, or screening, or what is it again? Or adding, I think, is one as well. Where if you overlay a brighter color like purple onto the grayscaling, it'll essentially just turn everything purple, every single shading to purple. So it would be like when even though you drew in black and white, this was the type of a button, and just whatever color you chose, everything would technically just be shaded for you that way as well. I don't personally use that method. I only use that method if I'm doing pure watercolor or lineless art, because I think it's easier that way. So yeah, I know a lot of professionals do that one too. One of them that I know that uses grayscaling is Black. He's the one who drew Claire Shiranui from Hololive, and Robedu from Holostars, and Rimimu from Misanji JP. So yeah, that's what I do. But I just use the color wheel picking shade because that was the way I was taught when I was trying to learn digital art from the tutorials I used. So yeah. And I personally find gracing a little bit more difficult for me. I don't still find it super easy, but I find it on the more difficult side. Right now, I'm checking this blue color, and I'm currently shading it with the Garchomp. So yeah. I think almost crystal beam should be colored. Yes. Add a little bit of orange, but so it's not as yeah. But another thing I do is that when I right now I'm using a watercolor brush. So right now I'm making sure that the way I shade is that the opacity is never 100%. I feel like that gives out stronger colors. Doesn't fit there. Let's add some stuff here. Let's overlay a color actually. Maybe like purple. So that's what people do. I always thought you just kind of guess at what color the shaded area would be and use that. Some people do that, I think. People who are super experimental with colors and use so many colors in their art. I don't think I could do what some of these people do, but like for example, I think it's good. For example, like people who use so much art or so much colors in their palette, like for example, Mika Picasso, she is currently doing the art for Fire Emblem Engage, and she also did the art for Paco Bales from Hololive. She uses he or she, I different gender, like I don't remember the gender of all the people I follow, but they're really experimental and really they really love using like really intense deep colors. I actually do wonder how they pick their color palettes if you look up the characters that the person draws. I feel like they're yeah, and then I don't think I'm as daring with my colors as some people are. It's because I'm just like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Maybe you should start coloring the other stuff like that. Shade the red a bit as well, so that multiply. Let's add as well. Make the colors lighter and nicer. It looks good. That's another thing. With pretty much infinite colors, how do you choose one? Yeah, exactly. Also when a character has like so much color has like rainbow or something, I'm just like, I don't know how they do it. Which makes it a bit like oh, like I can't believe they actually whoops. Actually when I can't believe they actually like try to just to use that many colors. It's actually kind of like inspiring in a way, I guess. So I'm just like, ooh, I kind of want to be like that too, but harder than it looks. So, branch up. Maybe we should delete the previous reference. I is not best that's showing up. It's just a black dot, right? I think for the Garchomp's eye. Let me look at a picture. Yes, yes, he is just a black dot. We are in the clear. Let's shade. It's spikes now. Don't have any shading on this one. How about this? We'll use this blue color. And then lighten it if we have to once we're done shading everything. Right. Something like this. Something like this. Shade that one. Something like that. This. And like this. Yeah, so it's a bit too blue, so I can lighten it like this. Using Studio's mechanics. Oh, the thing on Clip Studio that I'm sad about is that it's going to become a subscription-based service if you want to upgrade it starting from next year. They usually never did that stuff. So now that they're doing it, it is making me sad. Because I used to use Photoshop, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're getting a mani putty. His share is. Then let's also do this as well. Let's just do a different, an orange. So yeah, that's good. Then do a little out of adding. Where's the image that we need? Like this. Yep. And I think we're done here. Select this reference. Thank you, reference, for being a reference. And here we go. We drew a Garchomp. I'll go add lines maybe to show it's like going. I think that would be better. Okay. Thing. I think that's good. Oh, your suspicions are so disappointing. How long do we have? Exactly. I was like, okay, wait, let me. Let's do that so I can merge this, and then on new canvas, I will invisible layer, copy, new 2000. I'm gonna do this. The canvas size, I forgot I made it different. Number one on height with 2500. There, it looks better this way, doesn't it? Yeah, that's that to me. That's also the disappointing part about these subscription-based services. It really does annoy me. It's good, yeah. It annoys me that everything's becoming subscription-based, even art programs. Like I said, I do not like Photoshop, and I initially did not get Photoshop because of it. But it's getting more of a problem now, so that is the problem. So it's like, I think that's good. I think that's good. Let me see how much time I have left. I do have something to do pretty late in the day. Let's see, 2:21. Okay, so I can still draw a little bit more stuff. Yeah, I'll save Geodude. I'll save, yes. Now I'll draw. I think it was someone. I think it was a friend who watched the VOD. She asked for a Pikachu. I think that's the last. That was the last request of the day. During that stream. Oh, very thin brush. Even I can't see what's going on. Okay, I'll just draw like a bunny essentially. Like this. Even though I know it's a mouse, but it's ears are like a bunny. About it, I guess. It's not something like this. I know that what's the game? I know it has more squigglies. We'll fix this later. This one will be like the easiest one of today. Let's do something like that for now, and then we can adjust it as needed. That was cute as fuck. What? So we'll just color the Pikachu only because of color picking, essentially. Okay, so I'll get one right now. I don't really need one, but you know, just to be sure. Well, I remember what she specifically requested for well, I think who actually watched the VOD and asked for this, but yeah, she wanted a fluffy Pikachu. So I was like, all right, fluffy Pikachu it is. Because you know, who doesn't want a fluffy Pikachu? They're so cute. We also use a warmer palette brown, yeah. So fluffy. Can't draw a good circle. I'll resort to using the circle tool. I have to. Pain. Don't like it look like that. No. I think that's good. And then she wanted it fluffy. So we're going to do that. cuter. Make him super round and fluffy, yes. Oh, J-Cat. Yes. Bye, Fluff. Is this a triangle nose? No, it's a round nose. That is the one thing I don't remember about Pikachu. And then draw its really cute front cheeks. And I'm dying just looking at this cutie. I'm gonna draw a stream without drawing the OG Pikachu, the mascot who rules them all. So how fluffy should the body be? Okay. How this little was picking out. It's so fluffy. His hands should actually be a bit bigger though. Yeah. It's so fluffy. I'm dying too. Is its hands like this? It has more of like a actual like fingered hands, right? Okay, we should at least fix that. Oops. I must not die while making this. I must finish what I started. Okay, and then how squiggly lines does he even have for his Okay, let's bring this down. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, everything's intact. Chicken. I know. He is asking for head pats. It's 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Making it so that his tail is slightly wrapped around his body. Isn't that cute? I'm going to die just drawing this myself. Is that cute? Must be erased for the greatness of the head pats. Which one was feet again? It was 9, I think. No, it's 10. Oh. Okay, there we go. Move this picture back up. Over here. I don't know, I feel like the mouth is not as cute. There you go. Cute. These are the ears, okay. This must be the top, yeah. I'm gonna make his head a bit more rounder here. Okay, first I'm just gonna bring back that layer. Get lighter so I can overlay it like this. Then I will erase this. Then make this one this a short layer, and then I can make it fluffy. I think that's better. There we go. There we go. Die by his cuteness. Hide the sketch layer. Oh, he looks so absolutely adorable. He's so cute. Get a lighter. Actually, let's make it a lighter yellow first, and then we'll shade it accordingly. Yeah, let's color this all yellow, even though we know that its tail is brown. He's so cute. Let's do this brown for now. We'll change it. We'll change it as well. Oh, and then for the yellow, we need to erase the little part that's going a bit over the fluff. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And here too. I give him belly rubs on my face. Exactly. You also want to give him belly rubs. He's so cute. Oh, yeah. I also want to give him belly rubs. He's so adorable. Let's go give him. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Oh. Okay. I don't want to erase the sketch layer. Okay, let's start shading him. Let's shade it with a dark yellow first, actually. I think that may be better, and then we can go with the more orangey shading. I still want to see how the little grainy watercolor effect looks, so that one's too. So we'll just do that, and then now we'll multiply. Just Pikachu shading here. Oh, yeah, it looks good. Fun time just working on this little guy. honest, on stream he looks a bit more skinnier. I actually made him kind of fat. Actual PNG. Maybe I zoom out like this. Okay, I'll just OBS a little bit here. Let's see. Video capture. It's a bit more accurate how he looks. I wouldn't do that. I hate when I do that. And then... Oh, he looks just so adorable. Oh my gosh, even I'm dying. So cute. I think Belle will be very, very happy, and I think but I think first she will actually die before anything happens. Did not color that part. Go with the darker yellow and glades. Here we go. Anything else that's technically missing? Oh yeah, the whites of its eyes. We need to color that as well. So when you post it, it's not missing it. The AK is not transparent. Here we go. Oh. It was 15. It's okay. It's the eyes. Well, this is also not colored too. We also need to color that as well. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. You know, he has like a little bit of like brown like this. Oh, I'm just dying by my own picture. He's so cute. If you want to favorite this art or save it, I'll post it on my Twitter and you can save it there. I think that would work out. Oh no, this is a different one. Here. Oh, yes, don't forget the back strips. Yes. Yes. You're so helpful. Here we go. I think it's done now. It's like he's so cute. No, we should shade a little bit here, like similar to this, so it like shows some depth here. So I think after that we're done. Let's see. Yeah, it actually looks a lot better if we do it that way as well. We're gonna airbrush it so that it blends in. Yeah, we're done. He's so precious. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Even I like almost died just drawing this cutie. Thank you Pikachu reference. I'm trying to use official art. I don't really want to put someone's fan art here and use that as reference. Only because I don't know if I have permission to show on screen or anything. I'm trying to be careful about that. Yeah, but because of that, sometimes they have different colors depending on which reference you're using. Like, Pikachu isn't always the same color across every single game he's from, I'm not gonna lie. Or even the game version, yeah. So cute. Oh man, it's so cute. My heart. Let's see. So these were the 3 things we drew today. I think we might have time for one more if it's not long. Let's see. What else should we draw anyway? Adorable. How much range image? 15 minutes, I think, to read the background source when we're drawing this image. Yeah. Hi, Vercon. Oh, let's see. Oh, Vercon, since you're here, maybe we should draw an Esper, actually. I don't want to do that. Yeah, wait, let me go check. Esper. Yeah, that Pikachu. I think it's because I draw Pikachu so much even back when I was little. Part reason why it was so easy for me to draw it. Boop, boop, boop. I think Esper will be our last drawing for the day. Like I said, like I said, the reason why I'm drawing this, oops, I'm gonna copy the image. The reason why I'm doing this now is because she was actually meant to be for tomorrow, but because of circumstances, with school and stuff, I might not have been able to do a drawing stream I was supposed to do today, tomorrow, so that's the reason why I'm doing it today. Let's draw the Esper! Yep, this will be our final picture for the day. So 2, like this, a funny picture, a cool picture, and 2 cute pictures. I think that's good enough. Okay, let's see. Okay, what's the size of this brush? 30, okay. Let's do this. So it's like this, and like this. And this body is like this, without its fluff. This. Like this. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So it's like a little teddy bear like that. That's cute. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, let's do this. Something else like this, maybe? Always takes one part of restriction you can always come back to. Exactly. So, there's a reason why. Was I like this, I think? And then we have hold something. Yeah, I think that's a really cute idea. I remember in the anime, I watched the episode where Esper came out in because, of course, why wouldn't I? Oh, you know what we could do for Esper? You can draw its really cute pink shiny version. I know it's like so... I know it's super, super cute. It's like this really cute pink. I just need to find a picture of a shiny Esper though. I think this one's good. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hide the sketch for now. I'm far from an artist, however, so let me see how you could turn just for a few shapes. Yeah, I wasn't the greatest artist either, but I could definitely improve by kind of blocking everything out and then drawing details over it with the line art. See. Oh, I can make him hold the him hold the pecha berry. Yeah, that sounds good. That's what a pecha berry looks like, though. I don't know what a pecha berry looks like, color-wise. I don't know if it's all pink or if it's just pink. I'm just gonna use using the Cerebi Nuts picture of an orange pecha berry. So be like this, holding it like this. That sounds so cute. Just put it over here. What? Does shiny parents ever show up in the anime? Often. I think that Ash's Noctowl was a shiny for no reason whatsoever. I don't think. I don't remember that the exact episode he came out in. So yeah, that is the reason why. Okay, let's draw a little bit of the pecha berry here, just so we kind of know its shape. This looks good. Yeah. Okay, now we can start drawing our cute little Esper. What pen do we use for this guy again? What was the inking pen, was it? That I was using? Yeah. Okay, let's do the same for this little guy. So we're gonna use a darker pink, so let's put pink there. And then do that. I don't remember any other shiny Pokemon that showed up, to be honest. I zoomed in too much. Okay, do this and then look at this cutie. They're so cute. I think Esper might be my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon. Just how can you not like it? It's so adorable. Pretty sure I remember other Shinko anime, but I can't remember which ones. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know there were more. Oh, there was also an episode with the Crystal Onyx or something. He's not technically a shiny, but he was a special Pokemon, I guess. In that respect. Dun dun dun. It's coming out so cutely. They're sure, but they're about as rare as they are in the games. Yeah. I don't think there's I don't even think there's that many like trainers that Ash meets even have shiny Pokemon in general either. So okay, he's not that fat. He's a bit skinnier than that. Okay, look at that. Oh, no. Into that to show where the feet go. Bum, 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 bum. Is it not to mention the memes too, where it's just staring deep in your soul? Yeah, exactly. I love those memes. What was this? One artist I followed back in the day. I don't really know if they're active anymore. It's been a really long time, but they used to draw whisper art every Halloween, and it was really really funny. Espers are like super small. It'll be like it uses a second pass to open the door, and then like ask for trick or treat candy. And I thought it was really cute. They would make a new one every single year. I know they stopped doing it at some point, but yeah. Oh, no, I wanted to looking at you, so let's do this. Okay, let's make a line art of this sculpture so we can actually see what it's looking at. I think the do that. I think it's looking at our soul now. Is it? Let me check. This one might not be. Hi, sorry, I had to go on back. Hi, Benz, you're back. Right now we are currently drawing our last Pokemon, which is an Esper. He's a very, very cute little nose. Oh, we can draw a happy Esper only because they have those super cute fangs. I kind of want to draw that. So I like drawing fangs a lot. I think they're the cutest thing ever. Move this mouth a bit this way. Yeah. That looks good, that looks good. And then we'll draw its fluff in the middle. The one here. I'll draw its tail like this. How big is this tail? Let me check. Time to draw up another reference. Remember, its tail has like two little tufts, right? Let's see. It does have two tufts on its tail. Okay, let's do that. Oh, that's one. Oh, yes, the Garchomp is, I think, illustration 3. No, illustration 2. Here you go. Garchomp is done. Yep. So it's a more purpley color because we were using two Garchomp pictures, and there was a really super dark blue one, and then I think it was its OG Gen 4 art, and then we're using an anime image which was a dark purple, so we decided to go with a dark purple. Yep. Not nice if I say so myself. Yeah, just an arm here because the perspective was not going well in my opinion in the beginning. Now we're gonna go back. Yes, bro. Yep, this is good, this is good. Just erase a little thing there. We got everything down, yeah. Now we just need to draw its, is it? Oh, I forgot to draw the... We should move its eyes a bit back. Oh. That was his mouth. Eyes are here. Here we go. I'll erase the inside of this one again so we can realign it correctly. Boop, boop, boop. Nice. Nice indeed. Your Pokemon Gen has at least one hidden gem Pokemon diarrhea. Esper line is good too. Because it's my favorite info baby line. I like for it. Also true, the first Pokemon I've ever seen. Oh yeah, here's the Pikachu. It's so cute. Bella's the one who actually requested this. She really wanted me to draw a fluffy Pikachu. I think it's because she recently was watching she saw some fan art with this super I don't remember the artist, but the artist is if you look up the illustrator for Akina from Nijisanji JP, his illustrator has actually done a lot of really cute art for Pokemon where it's like the daily life of Pokemon essentially. And the person drew like the cutest fluffy Pikachu art some time back, which is the art that Bella's super obsessed with. So yeah. There's like a shiny Sharpedo. Maybe it is Garchomp shiny from Ash. Really, what shiny Garchomp looks like. I didn't know shiny Garchomp looks like it's what was it again? For some reason, it looks like not that much different from its original self. Actually, let's make this into a lower line art level so it doesn't actually interfere with the Esper. Needs to be more fat. It's not balanced right. There we go. That's much better. Let's use the green here for the dark green here for its leaves instead of. Oh. And then Leonard will be hidden because we don't need that for the shimmy. And then for these, I'll erase stuff ones here because I don't want it covering the this part covering its two little arms. I think that's good. Merge all the layers of the Esper. Immersed a bit too much. To merge this. These two are the fruit layers. Okay, so merge that. I'll erase this. This is the Pecha Berry. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, then now let's get to coloring. Okay, I'm gonna color the Pecha Berry first. Actually, let's color it. I'm only gonna color it first so that we can. Oops, wrong layer. I'm only gonna color it first just because I'm gonna get the shading for the Esper done. And do the lights. And then the Pecha Berry has the light pink spots on it. Should be perfect circles. It had to be a specific spot. No. Oh, they don't have to be the same circle shape, okay. Here we go. Let's say that's the green. The pink on top, so it does not. Wow. Apply some more. Oof. Oops, actually did brown instead of this green here. Right. And now we'll color the Esper. Let's do a shiny Esper. Or we can do two variants actually. Do the pink one first, actually. We can overlay it with a different color. Oops. We'll do that. Is this blue? Eyes look the same. Let's use the eyes here then. Going along cutely and nicely. And just do grays here, just so we don't accidentally make it a different color later. Okay. Why is the pink not working? I accidentally colored it here. Yeah, there we go. Pink there as well. Oop. So cute. Which layer is the pink? It's this one. Okay. Now we're gonna shade it. We're just do this to get a more watercolor look like we said we would. That is just something adorable, Sappy. Exactly. It's so cute and adorable. Esper is just so cute. You had to do it justice. Let's dye that completely. Then use an airbrush. Let's blur it. See. Dun dun dun. Then do this. I forgot I colored that in the same layer, which I shouldn't have. Let's do this. There we go. Problem solved. And then for the white, that was there earlier. Is this to shade? Yeah. And yeah, have that match. Go back to the pink. It's the pink. Sure was. Yeah, it was. It was bad. Add some here. This. And with this. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's good. And let's see if we can overlay it with this color. Color, I think. Oh my gosh, shiny Esper, me neither, but this is all that matters. Let's see, what else can we add to this cute little guy? Oh yeah, we need to finish multiplying his eyes. We gotta figure out which layers. Oh, it's this one. Okay. I don't usually name my layers, even though I should. That is the one weakness I have as an artist, I guess, in terms of organizing. Just do this. Wait, we'll color the entire eye, and then we'll trace as we need. Never seen a shiny Pokemon? You've never seen a shiny Pokemon? You're just like Belle. When Belle started streaming, I remember she actually called him before she got her shiny. Her first shiny Pokemon. That was really hilarious. It was Zubat, I think. I thought that was so funny. So I'm doing this. Is that the layer it's on? Yeah, it is. No. Airbrush. Dun 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 dun. Oh, call Jenna getting her for shiny. That's adorable. Yeah, she did. Hello, Mr. Trans. We're currently drawing a shiny Esper. But I think we're done. Let me just delete the Pechaberry picture. We don't actually need that one anymore. We can also show the Pechaberry as well. I just remembered. Oh yeah, we can do that. with this color. Oh, it's not the right color. Oh no, it is. Do this. There we go. That's good. Yes, this is good. This is good. When we're done here too. Okay, I'll just hide these for now. And then what I'll do is actually merge this picture. Copy new illustration, and then I'll paste it here. So what we can do is that the Esper colors here, and maybe we can overlay it here actually, and then yeah, so cute. It's very cute. Let's see, multiply, darken. Okay, we can just try different overlays to see which one is the right one. I don't really want to play around with the gradient testing that much, so if I hurt your eyes, I'm sorry. Right now. This color. Yeah, this is the right color, I think. Hue. Saturate. Darker color. Yeah, wait, let me just erase stuff that we don't need. Maybe this is the Esper flow that we needed. It's erasing. Got to separate these, so I need to erase them all manually. And if we do this, we'll get the Esper colors, I think, so that we need for if it was a regular Esper. Oh. Actually, I think it's fine if we make this color too, actually. Right, I think? I only caught one shiny. It was a Sentret. The only shiny I encountered, I one-shot with the Chrysalis trying to catch it. But I encountered like several shinies. So the shinies I encountered, what was it again? No, wrong one. Shinies I encountered were like the one was like a Noctown. The Safari Zone. Looks realistic. Yep, it does. I need to change that too. Wrong layer. Let's do this, and then erase what we need to erase. No, we can just overlay it too as well, and the other one. Let's see. Why aren't you not overlaying? Screams. Maybe. We can just do the die button. I don't know why I'm being an idiot right now. Yes. No. Nah. Not letting us do doing this the easy way, aren't you, Esper? Boop, 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 boop. There we go. So Esper is the regular Esper. So many shinies, I don't count them anymore. I got stuck at home, but according to my short trainer card, the ones that are in store, at least I currently got 321. Nice, nice, nice. That's so many. Yeah, I've caught a shiny Bellsprout and so on and so forth as well. Before, and what else did I catch? I have a shiny Tentacruel, a shiny Magikarp, Orbital, Gyarados, the Heartgold Soul Silver, like your Rage one. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Two Espers in their full glory. Very cute, if I say so myself. Same fence. Nothing more common there, or do you just have to make good luck? Yep, and now I think we're done for our drawing stream today. We drew a lot today. We drew Garchomp. We drew a Geodude with Geodude for arms. Still extended a bit more, I think. Yeah, that's good. And then we drew a super cute fluffy Pikachu that Belle requested. And we drew the Espers. Shiny and non-shiny variant. I think that's gonna be all for today. Yep. Just grinding via very shared honey methods. There's also a few from events like the Tubers from Gen 7. Can't be shiny from those games, only from events we got. Oh yeah, they've been shiny locking even the starters and stuff, I noticed. I used to shiny hunt for starters, so that part is actually sad to me. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go back to the chatting screen now and finish off. And that'll be the end for the stream today. And I'll go back. I'm gonna post all of these to Twitter and my community post. I don't know if all the pictures will fit due to memory size, but we'll see. I'll try to post as many as possible. So yeah, today was a really eventful day in terms of drawing. We drew a lot of stuff actually, which was nice. And we also died from cuteness from the Espers and the Pikachus. And like I said, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow because for my school, I'm doing field work tomorrow. So if it takes too long, it's gonna be a thing where it's gonna be a good chunk of the day actually. So if I come back home too late, which is at night time where I live, I might not actually be able to stream tomorrow. Because then on Saturday I also have class and work, so I need to prep for that as well. Because I have a quiz my first week of school. Pain. Anyway, yeah. Your drawings are amazing. Thank you. Some people that actually good at art draw is like watching a wizard. I mean, digital art, it's a lot of practice. When I first got my digital tablet when I was, I think, sophomore year of high school, around there, yeah. I was actually really bad because I just didn't really understand how digital art worked, and then I also didn't really have Clip Studio or Paint Tool, so I sailed the high seas for them. I sailed the high seas for Paint Tool side back then. When Photoshop was like the subscription based, I was like, I don't really want to look at Photoshop at all. The video stream will be around the same time. Yeah, I usually stream. I'm usually sleeping between at 6 a.m. because I usually go to bed at 3 or 4 a.m. Yeah, don't follow my example. I'm a really bad role model in terms of the sleeping schedule, but yeah, because of tutoring and everything, I will tend to stream usually around anywhere between 10 to 1 something. I'm working on other stuff, yeah. I just stream 3 hours, starting from 10 to 1, usually around that time. Yeah. And I might occasionally stream at like 6 or 7 or 8 in the morning. It's only if I'm doing something really early that day and I just want to get some streaming done before. But there will be exceptions though. And my main schedule is gonna be anywhere between 10 to 1 when I start streaming. Maybe sometimes 9. It just depends. Yep. You do you. Stream only when you can, and I'll visit whenever I can. Take care. Take care, Benz, and take care, everyone. I'm gonna be ending stream now. Thank you for coming.